Hello, and welcome to my channel. Today, I want to talk about one of the most highly anticipated games of the year, Senua's Saga, Hellblade II. As a huge fan of the first game, I'm excited to see what Ninja Theory has in store for us in this sequel. Ninja Theory's extended 6-minute trailer for Hellblade II, which was revealed at the Game Awards 2021, provided fans with a deeper look into the game's story and gameplay. The trailer is both evocative and powerful, showcasing Senua leading a group in an attempt to trap a giant. However, the plan quickly unravels, and the group is seen failing to subdue the massive figure. The trailer is equally breathtaking and horrifying, with intense scenes of the giant crawling towards Senua's group, pounding and chewing them as it goes. The return of familiar elements from the first game, such as the whispered voices inside Senua's head, adds to the eerie atmosphere, along with the sounds of battle and fire that make the audio especially effective. The trailer sets the stage for an intense and emotional experience, continuing the exploration of mental health and psychosis that was a major theme in the first game. The stunning visuals, visceral action, and haunting sound design all contribute to the overall impact of the trailer, which has only further increased the anticipation for the release of Hellblade II. Ninja Theory, the development studio behind Hellblade II, has been known to provide fans with occasional glimpses of the game's development process, which has helped to build excitement and anticipation for the upcoming title. This approach has included sharing concept art and other updates through social media channels such as Twitter. In January 2022, Ninja Theory tweeted a piece of concept art from Hellblade II, which provides insight into one of the potential locations in the game. The art shows Senua standing on a cliff, overlooking a small settlement that appears to be in a state of disrepair. The village is surrounded by smoldering fires, crashing waves, and a thin volcanic stream. Beached boats can be seen scattered throughout the area. The overall impression is that this is a harsh and unforgiving environment, which is consistent with the themes and tone of the first Hellblade game. Additionally, the art includes what appears to be a massive knife next to Senua, which may be a clue to a new weapon or gameplay mechanic in the sequel. These teasers from Ninja Theory give fans something to look forward to and keep the excitement for Hellblade II alive. From what we've seen in the trailers, the game promises to deliver even more stunning visuals and audio design, which will once again allow players to experience Senua's mental health struggles in a unique and powerful way. The landscapes of 9th century Iceland look absolutely breathtaking, and I can't wait to explore them in depth. I'm also looking forward to seeing the improvements made to combat. While the first game's combat was admittedly lacking, it seems like Hellblade II will offer a more in-depth and engaging system, as shown in the trailer where Senua fights alongside a group of warriors against a giant. It will be interesting to see if this is just a one-off moment or if it will be a recurring mechanic in the game. Another aspect that I'm curious about is the story. Ninja Theory has been fairly tight-lipped about what we can expect, but they have confirmed that the game will continue to explore mental health issues and expand on the Celtic mythology that was introduced in the first game. As a fan of both these themes, I can't wait to see how they're further developed in Hellblade II. The first Hellblade game was made with a small budget and team, resulting in a gameplay system that had two modes, exploration and puzzle solving, and combat. However, the game made up for this with its impressive visuals, audio design, and treatment of issues related to mental health. In the sequel, it appears that these positive elements from the first game will return, along with a more in-depth combat system. In the trailer for Senua's Saga, Hellblade II, it appears that the player will be able to fight alongside other warriors for the first time. The trailer shows Senua coordinating with a group of warriors to take down a giant. She gives orders, coordinates attacks, and even acquires weapons from her allies. It is unclear how much of this will be realized in the full game or if it was just a set-piece moment. However, it does suggest the possibility of larger-scale combat and more weapon options for Senua. The combat system in the first game was not very challenging, but it was still satisfying due to the audio design and visuals. Based on what has been seen in the trailer, the combat system in the sequel appears to be more in-depth. The combat against the giant seems to involve more strategy and coordination, with Senua and her allies attacking the giant from different angles and using different weapons. It is not yet known if this is indicative of the entire combat system, but it does suggest that the combat in the sequel will be more complex and interesting. Overall, the sequel to Hellblade looks like it will build on the strengths of the first game while also improving on its weaknesses. The trailer shows off impressive visuals and audio design, as well as a more in-depth combat system. Additionally, the game will continue to address issues related to mental health, which was one of the strengths of the first game. While there are still many unknowns about the full game, the trailer suggests that Senua's Saga, Hellblade II will be an impressive and engaging experience. Senua's Sacrifice, Hellblade was known for its tightly designed third-person action-adventure gameplay, with a limited number of mechanics executed exceptionally well. With what has been shown so far, it appears that Hellblade II will follow a similar design philosophy. Although Ninja Theory has a reputation for creating fast-paced action games, such as Enslaved, Odyssey to the West and DMC, Devil May Cry, the original Hellblade title prioritized storytelling and introspection. However, according to Juan Fernandez, the combat designer for Hellblade 2, in an interview with Vandal, the team is raising the bar for the sequel's combat system. Fernandez noted that while the first game was completed by fewer than 20 people, the production effort for Hellblade 2 has significantly increased. As a result, players can expect a more in-depth combat system with greater enemy variety. This suggests that the combat in Hellblade 2 will be more nuanced and offer more options for players to tackle situations, providing a more varied and engaging gameplay experience than its predecessor. While it remains to be seen exactly how these changes will manifest in the final game, the prospect of enhanced combat is an exciting development for fans of the series. As of now, Hellblade 2 is confirmed as an Xbox Series X/S exclusive, which means it will only be available on Microsoft's latest console generation. It's unclear if the game will also be released on PC or other platforms in the future. Since Hellblade 2 is being developed by a Microsoft-owned studio, Ninja Theory, it's unlikely to be released on Sony's PlayStation consoles or other competing platforms. However, it's always possible that plans could change in the future, so fans should stay tuned for any potential updates regarding platform availability. Overall, my expectations for Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2 are high. With the incredible success of the first game and the backing of Microsoft, I'm confident that Ninja Theory will deliver an unforgettable experience. I can't wait to see what surprises are in store for us when the game finally releases. Thanks for watching, and be sure to let me know your own expectations in the comments below.